so watch and learn. I heard a voice of his broken hymn saying, "None that this is who I am." I know you ain't there yet. Don't stop to catch your breath. You're going higher and higher, higher and higher. Let go, set me free.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to Madden 18 on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's the Chargers going up against the Jaguars.
Larry, the fans in teal and black are ready to lock down the bank as you get a look inside Everbank Field in Jacksonville, Florida. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Jacksonville Jaguars. The 20, but only to about the 22-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
And someone must have been in this hot sun a little too long. They've got the punt team out there, and just to clarify, it is not fourth down. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now on second down. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. Fresh set of downs here. Mariota. Henry's got it out on the left side. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 11 more on that one and another first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Throwing again. Mariota on 2nd and 10. Man open left side. It's Williams. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll throw again. Mariota. And Jeffrey's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Alshon Jeffrey, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it. Get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This will be taken about the 12. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. So a first quarter sack, and remember, keep in mind he had 2 sacks in last week's game.
And it's always intriguing to me to watch these great pass rushers because some of them, they need their teammates to scheme for them, maybe occupy people, make it a one-on-one matchup. Other guys, they just defeat everything in front of them. To get 2 sacks in a game, it's a little bit of both for you.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he is knocked down from the side at the 44-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
If you're the coaching staff upstairs, you might want to file that play away. Did you see how fast the safety closed on that one? Coming up in run support, made a big-time tackle. Might want to try and check into a pass next time.
Yeah, got him for a loss. Really, really great play defensively. So 5 yards there as one of the big guys up front moved.
And in a 4-3 front, you've got the 2 defensive tackles right near the football. I know there's a lot of movement around there, but they're always taught to have one eye on the football. Apparently, that didn't happen.
After the penalty, it's Fournette. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. And the Chargers coming out on the field now. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. Would be ideal.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Mariota now. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. A tackle for loss there. 2 last week. He's tough to handle coming off the edge.
I mean, you talk about a defensive end, your first thought is how does he rush the passer? That's where he makes his big plays, getting into the backfield. But the best ones can play the run as well. And that's what we're seeing from him, that excellent combination of holding the point of attack and also getting upfield to make plays in the backfield.
And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete. On 3rd down, Mariota. And this is going to be incomplete. So possession 1 ended in 6. Possession 2 likely going to end in a punt.
And that's okay. They just got to get back to what they worked on in the opening drive and continue to make a few adjustments along the way. It won't be exact because the defense will make a few adjustments themselves. Just get back to your game plan.
And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go.
They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up third down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to have the first down past the 20. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great effort there. 79 yards. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles.
They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
2nd down, Mariota. Jeffrey with a catch left side. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And that one results in 35 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
They go play action here on first down. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
On the ground with a tight end. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. Now they'll run it on the toss. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. Jim Caldwell's guys cannot come through there on 4th down. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a 1st down. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
So they pick up the 1st down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Now this time he'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Jacksonville 1st down on a pickup of 17. To Fournette. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Denzel Perryman in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. So on 4th down, Doug Marrone going to send out his field goal unit. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And it bangs off the left upright and deflects away. It's no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. So plenty of leg, but it's the accuracy there that lets him down.
Yeah, he hit it really well. I think this might have been good from 55. But you'll see it just conk off that upright. And they're denied a chance at 3 points.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38.
So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. Mariota to throw it this time. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Call it a gain of 3. And they're going to face a third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The Chargers on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. To throw is Mariota. Got a man, it's complete. Williams. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. Off the corner. Where'd he come from? Well, I guess he came off the corner, but really nice play.
I like when you're able to pose a question and answer it at the same time. That's exactly where he came from, but it's not something that you normally see. Most of the time, we're thinking about those guys covering pass catchers. In this case, he was a big factor in the run game. No gain.
Now a second down throw for Mariota. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. The Chargers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing is Mariota. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down. So now 4th down looming. Remember, these guys went for it on their last drive, but it didn't work out.
Yeah, even though it didn't work out, I would not be surprised at all if they went ahead and did it again.
You miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
Darn right.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
All right, now, look at 56. Here we go now. 56. 19. 19. Detroit. Detroit. All right, here we go.
Again, it's Fournette. And he's got room. And he'll be knocked down sideways. It appears he'll be a few inches short, so 9 yards on the gain officially, and it'll be third down. The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
3rd and inches, they just handed to the big battering ram there. That's football 101, isn't it? That's bread and butter. Turn around and hand it to the big fella and let him get forward for a first down.
Here we go now.
Fournette on the counter, and an alley to run. Oh, Fournette loses it. It's out. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it. And somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
All right, here we go.
Now they run with a backup. It's Chris Ivory. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Oh, free safety blitz. That can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
They'll look to throw here. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down. Then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back. But it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
All right, here we go.
On play action, they'll throw. He'll get this over to Westbrook. It's complete. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And brought down, but the juke, the very nice juke, gives him the 1st down yardage there.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Underneath, Ivory. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Still a couple yards short of the 1st as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Meanwhile, checking in on what's going on in Baltimore. The Jets out to the early lead. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll run it again with Fournette. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a 1st down as well. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested 1st half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the 1st half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down.
Go!
They'll run it now out of the gun. He will push his way down to about the 14. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. He'll look to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. They've gone to the 2nd quarter in Buffalo. The Dolphins, they're out to an early lead over the Bills. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
And he whips that one incomplete there.
It's a lot of contact going on there. And in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Third and long here for Mariota. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a 1st down. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. A 1st down throw for Mariota. Flushed out right. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Mike Williams, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. He didn't get rid of the football there, took the sack. Oh, that's easier said than done. He can't just chuck the thing sideways into the seats.
No, he really can't because you're not afforded total protection as a quarterback. You have to get outside of the tackle boxes as defined by the NFL, meaning wherever your tackles operate normally, get outside of that. And the ball that you throw has to get back to at least the line of scrimmage. Otherwise, you face an intentional grounding call.
Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
All right, now, look at 56. Look at 56. Watch him now, Barney. Barney. Check 4.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Over the middle, the connection to Hearns. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The Jaguars on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Hurry up, here we go. Boo, 90.
They'll drop to throw. He'll check this one off to Fournette. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue. Play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
And on 2nd and 10 now. They'll toss it to Fournette. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Looking to throw. And that is incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back from the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. Mariota now on 2nd down. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game. Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
2nd down following the run. Mariota now. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Back to it after the pick six. Mariota eluding the pressure right. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Looking for Jeffrey, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he loses the football a second time. And picked up by the Chargers. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it.
And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. Yannick Ngakoue. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Second down, Mariota. Buying time was, it comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose, and the Jags grab it. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. Well, they try to swing it out left into the flat. Complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
But he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down. They got the win last week despite not having any interceptions. Tried to come up with one there, could not. But there's a stat category called PBU, pass breakup. That's important too, and they got one.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because at least you're there, knocking the ball away. Offense isn't possessing it, making plays downfield. And you just continue to harass the receivers, harass the quarterback, and maybe the big play does occur down the road.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play. And
he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Well, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. 2nd down, 9 yards to go. Now Mariota. No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing a 2nd there.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
On 3rd down, Mariota. Man open left side, it's Williams. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Drew Kaiser now as he's on to punt for L.A. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And now out come the Jags. This is sort of what you would call the put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I think you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. They keep it with Fournette on 1st down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Dumps it off to Fournette. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They get the completed pass, but still have more to go here on 3rd down. The give to the fullback on the dive. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. 1st down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Here we go. Blue landed. Blue landed.
They go play action here on 1st down. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
And that's his 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he finds a man on the crossing route. A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves them well short for fourth down. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people have pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. The Chargers on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 6. Throwing is Mariota. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Here's Drew Kaiser now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And this punt sails over the sideline. And the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football, but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
In a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
And this one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed.
Let's go.
Now back to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he had been able to haul that one in.
So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on third.
Hurry up, here we go. Green.
They'll look to throw here. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. The screen does get him 9, but it also brings up a 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on third down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. The Chargers getting set to go. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Now a second down throw for Mariota. It's brought in by Jeffrey. And he's able to get up here to the 26. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. To throw, Mariota. Caught right side, it's Jeffrey. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And they give this time to the tailback. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Play fake here on first down. Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Mariota to throw it. Caught left side, Williams. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times you just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
A first down throw for Mariota. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Williams. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
So first and second down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. Throwing, Mariota. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively. But instead it just brings up 4th down. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off here by Aaron Colvin. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown.
Well, you start to feel sorry now for the young man throwing the football. This is really turning into a disaster.
Listen, it's baptism. All right, this is almost a rite of passage. This young in the league, go back and find a Hall of Fame quarterback and check their records for their first 2 years, especially if they started the bulk of the games. I bet you'll find double-digit interceptions on just about every one of them. They have to learn as they go along.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. To throw is Mariota. Steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3 and out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a 1st down.
First down, Mariota. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. A 2nd down throw here for Mariota. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Yannick Ngakoue in there to take him down and to take us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This will be 3rd and 19.
Mariota forced out to his left. And some room to work. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the 1st down at a 21-yard gain. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Still a couple yards short of the 1st as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a 1st down. Mariota now to throw on first down. Flushed out right. Now a desperation throw. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
They've gone to the fourth quarter now in Dallas, and the Cowboys have taken the lead in a very offensive-minded game. A win would be their second on the young season. It's up and good, and that'll make our score 31-14 now. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more.
Here we go now.
Here's a give to Fournette. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 2 yards gets them back to where they started, but now 3rd and 10. And this will likely be the last play and wrap things up.